This video has absolutely nothing to do with anything. It seems that every time that I potentially say a certain thing, that my video just freezes. As I've uploaded it 3 times, shot it, this is the 5th time, and it continually froze. I wonder if it had anything to do with any specific wording. I guess there's only one way we'll find out. Now I'm gonna tell you the latest things, the latest happenings about a certain place in the world that nobody really in particular likes, for some strange fear-mongering reason. So, the great US of A hates this specific country because they're supposedly building a nuclear bomb. Well, I've got word from an unspecified, unclarified source that specific areas already have nuclear weapons. Apparently up to 5 of them. I can't tell you who the source is, and I don't know whether or not that's true. It would make sense that they already contain nuclear, or they already possess nuclear bombs, if that's what they're going after. But who knows, eh? So, if you guys suffered through the 15 minutes of my last videos, it's like, this is pretty much repeat information. So I'm gonna start off this video with information you haven't yet heard, just in case you're one of those that have, listened to what I said before. So, a news title, Irani, the crisis, escalating series of troubling events sliding towards war, world war. So, certain security forces have been bumped up to protect certain nuclear scientists. So every nuclear scientist working in has now a personal bodyguard and bumped up security and surveillance, because the USA and Israel have attempted to assassinate scientists. The government says that it was Israel and it was the USA. We are now bumping up security. There is a covert war being waged on to prevent them from becoming a nuclear power. They already have nuclear bombs, I'm sure, so it doesn't really matter anymore to me. But what's keeping us from going to war with? I'm not really sure. But this is where we are. It's like, yeah. And again, one of the defense secretary, does the states have multiple defense secretaries? One of the defense secretaries, if they do, because I thought one of the ex-persons running for president was. Anyway, they said, does contain, or are they making a nuclear bomb? And he said, no, they're not. But apparently nobody has to listen to the defense secretary of the great old US of A. Because he's only the defense secretary. He does nothing about offensive operations. So, he says they're not building a bomb. It's just fear-mongering, creating hype because they want oil resources. Iran isn't controlled by certain government forces or a central bank that's run by, say, the Rothschilds. So there's got to be a better reason than them creating WMDs, right? So, recap. A while back, a US spy was sentenced to death in that place whose name we shall not name. And, that's obviously going to put a little bit of a tension there between. US and British aircraft carriers and vessels have been put into the Strait of Hormuz. Apparently these are long-term plans. They've been planning this for a while, so it has nothing to do with the current escalating situation in blank. Blank killed in a magnetic bomb. The scientist was killed in a magnetic bomb assassination by CIA operatives, and they also killed the scientist driver / bodyguard, and I believe they injured his wife. Terrible. So, military scheduled a war game for the end of December, beginning of January. It's when it ended, and they have another one scheduled for February. Apparently, it was a 10-day war game. They're practicing closing the strait and other things, I'm assuming. They've threatened to close the strait. They have the capabilities. The states say we can handle them. If they close it, it will be opened again shortly after. That's no problem, but it would lead to a world war. China and Russia. China is saying we will defend our interests in Iran. Russia is saying we will defend our interests in Iran. Putin is putting out this Cold War rhetoric. He's saying we need to go to war. It's like blah, blah, blah. They're terrible and whatnot. And how much oil goes through the Straits? I had no idea. The newspapers were telling me 40, 60, 50 in 3 weeks. And then the word came out that they were going to close the strait 2 weeks after. They said, and the newspaper said 20% of the world's oil. So I Wikipedia'd it, and then I back searched that, and I found that 20% of the world's oil does come through there. 35% of the world's tanker oil comes through the strait. So now you guys are aware. Now if this has anything to do with the slowness, with the length of my video, all my other videos are 5 minutes long. So do I stop talking now and hope that it will upload normally, or do I continue and make it a 7-minute video just in case? If this video doesn't upload, dear God, there will be no segment on the situations happening here. So, best of luck, kiddies. Also, check out my new video, Godzilla Noises. There's some crazy noises happening, and I want to know what you guys think they are. I got one kind of really good idea, but I want to know what you guys think about it. So, let me know, and dear God, I hope this video uploads properly. Because if it doesn't, I don't know. Oh, also, quick note, SOPA. SOPA comes on the 24th, right? Internet blackout tomorrow. We don't know all who's on board. Reddit's leading the charge. Hopefully Google, Facebook, YouTube, eBay, Amazon, all those will follow suit. But tomorrow we'll see. No internet. So watch your porn today. Peace.